And then prompt number 3. Describe my thoughts, feelings, or emotions when watching the group dances, solos, or listening to the dance historians. Be specific when referencing a specific title, and choreographer, dance, etc. So, my thoughts and emotions would be that, well, it was very like complex too. Like on Dunham's technique, that she said that like they would learn the dance of the gods, and that whenever that she had came back from Haiti, they were doing like pelvic movements and like voodoo type movements or something, and that men would perform a dance in Martinique called the Aya, or I can't really pronounce it, but it was because like the slaves couldn't have weapons, so it was like a martial art this hidden as like has like dance or something like that. Um, and then she created a duet called Barrel House Blues, and it was a couples dance, and that's what really took off for her too. And then one of her best uh, uh, one of her best like partners was like John Pratt, and they would call him like Mr. Dunham, because like they were really good together and that they were really smart, and that she did a film with Stormy Weather with Bill Bojangles and Robinson and Lena Horne. But they said that Dunham was really the one that stole the show because she was doing really good, and her company is one of the best. And I think her technique was really good. Like it really is unique, because like I said before, that they were doing like techniques in the rooms that like it would include like the whole body and everything too, and that it was really complex what she went through too, because whenever like they were on the train, the other people were like, oh well, how come they get better accommodations than us. And even the hotels would turn her away too, and that it wasn't really fair. But she did have a great audience. Um, well, Primus did whenever she did Strange Fruit, and then later on in that video, BD had he did like experiments like really intensely, that he had really like high emotion, but he was also very technical, and that this dancer or like artist, Hope Clark, she would describe him as like a complete artist, and that he was like very passionate. That she said that he was probably the most passionate one. That he did a solo called Mourner's Bench in 1947, and the soloist was Jerome Stigler. Uh, from the West Coast, the choreographer Carmen and Alvin, they were in the in a production. But yeah, and then Alvin and Duvall, you know, they studied modern dance in Los Angeles with this choreographer Lester Horton, who was he pretty much had established like the best American integrated companies. Um, but yeah, then Carmen and Alvin did a dance called Jose Clemente Orozco or something like that in 1950 or like 1952, and it was by Lester Horton. And they had like a hat and like a dress on, and then they said that Alvin looked like a running back actually. That like he was pretty built, but like when he started dancing, they were like, oh well, they kind of had to take it back, because they were like, oh well, he really surprised us and stuff. So they had kind of like took it back and all that too.